Hello everyone. Today we will discuss complex sentences, an important topic of grammar in detail. So let us see what are the complex sentences. It consists of independent clause and one or more dependent clauses joined by subordinate conjunctions or relative pronouns. For example, she is not coming because she is not feeling well. Here, she is not coming is the independent clause because she is not feeling well is the dependent clause. So, combinedly, they are just making the complex sentence. And because is the subordinate conjunction used to join the independent clause with the dependent clause. Another example, this is the book which I want from the market. Which over here is a relative pronoun and it is used to join the independent clause, that is, this is the book, with the dependent clause, I want from the market. It is clear from the both examples that both are the example of the complex sentences. In the first one, we have used a subordinate conjunction, that is because, to join the independent clause with the dependent clause. And in the second example, we have used a relative pronoun which to join the independent clause with the dependent clause. Now let us see what are the subordinate conjunctions. It is a word or phrase that join independent clause with the that joins a dependent clause with the independent clause to form a complex sentence. Another name of subordinate conjunction is connecting words also. Here is the list of subordinate conjunctions with different usage. When subordinate conjunctions are used to introduce the comparison, conjunctions used in that are as and then. When subordinate conjunctions introduce the purpose, the list used is that, so that, in order that. When subordinate conjunctions tells the reason, we use because or in case. When subordinate conjunctions tell us about the time, we use a subordinate conjunction such as before, after, since or while. When subordinate conjunction introduce the reason, we use the words such as if or unless. When subordinate conjunctions in a sentence are used to contrast between the person, between the places or things, we use a subordinate conjunction such as although, even if or even though. Now let us discuss what are the relative pronouns. It introduces the relative or dependent clause. Common relative pronouns are who, that, when, where, what, whose, and whom. Another kind of relative pronoun are the compound relative pronouns such as whoever, whosoever, whomever, and whichever. So these all conjunctions and relative pronouns are used to join the independent clause with the dependent clause to make the complex sentences. Sentence structure of complex sentences. We have the independent clause, then relative pronoun or subordinate conjunctions plus dependent clause. For example, I will come to your party if you invite me. And we have the sentence structure vice versa also, that sometimes we have the dependent clause. Before the dependent clause we have the relative pronoun or subordinate conjunctions, then the dependent clause. For example, if you invite me, I will come to your party. Here first we have the dependent clause. It starts with the subordinate conjunction, that is if you invite me. Then if first we have the dependent clause, then independent clause we join them both with the comma, as I have joined over here. If you invite me, comma, I will come to your party. Is it clear? There are basically three types of dependent clauses which we use in the complex sentences. It is very important to know that what are actually the dependent clauses which join with the dependent clause to give you complex sentences. So basically there are three types of the dependent clauses: noun clause, adverbial clause and adjectival clause. Now let us discuss what is actually noun clause. Before that, I would like to remind you once again that sentence structure for the complex sentences is independent clause plus dependent clause, or vice versa also, that we have the dependent clause then independent clause. So we have in independent clause we have simple sentence plus noun clause, simple sentence plus adverbial clause, simple sentence plus adjectival clause. So it is clear from the sentence structure that dependent clause are actually noun clause, it can be adverbial clause and it can be adjectival clause also. Complex sentences with noun clauses as dependent clause. First of all, you have to see what are the noun clause. It works as a noun in a sentence. You all know very well noun is the name of any person, place or thing. For example, she gave her what she asked her. What over here is a relative pronoun. She asked her. It is actually what she asked her is a dependent clause and she gave her is an independent clause. So when they both are combined, it gives you a complex sentence. She can call whomever you want. She can call whomever you want is also the complex sentence. Complex sentence with adverbial clause as dependent clause. Now what are the adverbial clause? It works as adverb in a sentence. And you know adverb adds meaning to the adverb tells you more about an action, when, where, how much, with how much intensity, how many times an action has been taken place. The same is the function of the adverbial clause. For example, when I saw her, she was watching cartoon. Over here, dependent clause is when I saw her. When is a relative pronoun and we have used comma. Why? Because first we have the dependent clause, then we have the independent clause. She was watching cartoon. Another example, this is the park where I come for walk. Is a place, so it is telling you more about the place where I come for the walk is the dependent clause. It is combined with the independent clause to give you complex sentence. Then we have the adjectival clause as a dependent clause and they are actually making the complex sentences. For example, first of all, let us see what are the adjectival clauses. It works as an adjective in a sentence. Remember, adjective tells you more about the noun. So, for example, do you know the boy who lives in America? Boy over here is a noun and adjectival clause is who lives in America. Means it is giving you more information about the noun, that is boy, and who lives in America is actually the adjectival clause, or you can say dependent clause, and it is combined with the independent clause, do you know the boy, to give us a complex sentence. Another example, she knew the girl whom we called last week. She knew the girl is actually the independent clause. Whom we called last week is a dependent clause and at the adjectival clause. So it is clearly shown that independent clause and dependent clause is joined to give you the complex sentence. So that's all for today. Hope everything is clear to you and you have enjoyed the video.